Hi, Linnea Mallette from readmyliptips.com. When it comes to public speaking, professional speaking, Antion just wrote the book. Read my lips. I didn't say a book, I said the book. I've been practicing, studying the craft of public speaking over 25 years. I've used Tom's materials over the years. His classic Wake 'em Up book is a dog-eared and in my personal library. But this book takes it to the next level. There's so much information in this book that to try to remember all that I want to share that I've already put into use or plan to put into use over the next couple of weeks has been coined in a acronym, ULTIMATE. So here we go. Now I may still have to peek at my notes because there's a lot of information here, but let's see how I do. The U is for useful. The book is not only a knowledge book, it's a work book. It has space for me to jot my ideas, my slant on the information that Tom's providing. And I found that it inspires me to take action rather than just read the book and go, that's a nice idea. L is for lots of information. Lots and lots of information. Tom has a tendency to really over-deliver, which isn't a bad thing, but it's amazing. The first chapter has top 10 ways to make money speaking. The first of those top 10 ways is to sell your knowledge. Within that tip is 15 ways to sell your knowledge. Are you getting the picture here? That's just the first tip of 10. And then Tom follows up with 3 bonus tips and an additional section on even more ways to make money speaking. And this man really over-delivers. In fact, I wonder, Tom, if it isn't a character flaw. I can somehow see you standing up in a 12-step meeting and saying, I'm Tom Antion, and I over-deliver. But I don't mind, Tom, because I'm really benefiting from your tendency to over-deliver on information. Moving on. T, tips. Tips, tip, tip. Tips on having good audio. Tips on how to have an amplification system that doesn't break your bank. Tips on formatting ebooks. Tips on formatting an E-zine. For example, this is how specific information is in this incredible book. For an E-zine, you do a hard return after every 65 characters. That way, when the recipient receives it, it looks neat and tidy. Good information to have. Internet. Tom has not only written a book on professional speaking, he's written a book on the internet, and a lot of that knowledge is incorporated in this book. What was really sobering was the information on the need for reputation management on the internet. I hadn't thought about that. And then, of course, all the information on how to build a website, proper placement of keywords, things that can crash your site. I mean, last night I redid one of my websites because I realized my front page looked like a flea market, and thanks to the tips in these books, I reformatted it where it looks like a respectable storefront, where I think people will feel more comfortable and inspired to do business with me. All that from the book. Money. Money, money. Lots of ways to make money. The repurposing of material and making informational products. With my radio show that I'm launching in January, I can take the transcripts from that show and create informational product based on the ideas in this book. CDs, DVDs, podcasts, MP3s, even another ebook. It's amazing. Added value. The book has lots of information about working with organizations that want to hire you but don't have the money to pay you. No problem. There are so many ways to maximize on that opportunity so that I and the vendor, the organization hiring me, can benefit. I'm going to put some of this information to use on a gig that I'm doing in January. Even though they're not paying me, I can sell my books in the back of the room. I can have somebody tape my presentation, and I can use that to create informational products You get the idea. Really good information. T, timely. I've already shared some ways that this information can be used. There's so much information in here that's timely that I'm going to be busy all of 2011 implementing it all. And E, examples. I think this is the most valuable part, aspect of Tom's book, Examples. He teaches by example. So many of the strategies and techniques he gives, he has URLs where you can go and actually see him practice what he preaches. Tom, your video sales letter, for example, on the Eulogy site, is great. I didn't realize there's such a soft side to you. But you teach by example, and for me, that is the most powerful way to learn. So there you have it, the ultimate guide to professional speaking. Tom, I can't thank you enough for giving me what I need to take my speaking career to the next level.